So the art of saying no, and I've got lots of questions. Why this topic? Yeah, how I feel it, and why basically I've chosen it. So I will start with a little anecdote. Yeah, of life. So imagine a young school teacher who has just started working while studying at university, working at school with kids as a French teacher. Yeah, the person was doing her job very well, and she understood the results were cool, and the management was happy with her. And one day, at the end of the school year, she is called to come to the office of the director of the school. There is a nice open discussion, yeah, between the director and the teacher, and the about the career plans, about the result of the work, about some, I don't know, plans and ambitions. Very sincere, open, with lots of questions, yeah, with lots of different aspects of this specific work. Being very happy, yeah, the person goes out of the room, calls her mom because it's a young lady, yeah, saying that, mom, I just got so many compliments from the director of the school saying that I'm doing my work well. The kids are happy, the parents are happy, and everything goes like perfectly. And only after that discussion with her mom, the person understands that she has just been fired, yeah, from that job. And this person was a young 21-year-old myself, me, yeah, being a teacher. It wasn't my first job though. Yeah, but it was yeah, quite emotional. Yeah, I was quite young, green, and I really enjoyed what I was doing at that stage. And the feeling that I had, I understood that it's not about being fired. It's about, I had the feeling as if I had just been promoted. So at that very moment, I realized that saying no can be a piece of art. Yeah, I was just amazed by how the director made it. I felt happy. I didn't have any hard feelings, so, fans that I was such a good teacher, yeah, but I was fired. Yeah, I had the reasons. Of course, I understood why, because I was a student and there were some objective, like red tape related things for this contract termination. So yeah, anything we say, yeah, saying no or saying anything else can be a piece of art. I believe that. Yeah, it's something that is memorable for me. I remember that moment. I'm grateful to that person, so experienced, so cool. I understand that I wasn't the first or the last person she was hiring or firing. Yeah, such discussions she had. She had them for a long time, but that's how it started with me. These managerial things, the important discussions, and how I understood that saying no, refusing, firing, hiring, whatever we say, yeah, whatever the discussion topic is, can be a masterpiece, yeah, can be a piece of art. Okay, so that's an anecdote from my personal life. Let's see who I am, those who don't know me. Yeah, I'm Halyna Chaikivska, expert foreign language and consultant at Operation Department at InfoPulse. So I deliver French English courses. Yeah, these are standard specialized courses, speaking club groups. I translate and I give some language related consultations. I defended a thesis. Yeah, I'm a doctor of philology, candidate of philological sciences, and this specialization is Romance languages. Yeah, 2015, that's the year I defended my thesis in Taras Shevchenko National University, that I graduated 4 years before that, yeah, in 2011 with my master's degree. Okay, so that's something I do in my life. Yeah, and I would like us continue today talking about how to say no. Yeah, we all understand that saying no can be to different situations. Let's imagine right now, I asked you to turn on your cameras. Yeah, for some of you, it's not a problem. You are already with your cameras, or I have just seen you. Yeah, but for the others, it could be piece of trouble, right? Oh no, I'm not ready. I don't want to. I didn't expect to. I'm busy with my own things, and so on. Okay, if I asked you to turn on your cameras and you didn't want to do that, what would you say? Yeah, you can write me in the chat. Yeah, what could be the possible refusals? Yeah, or what you could say to that. Yeah, so please, those who don't know where the chat is, look for it. Yeah, and type. Yeah, you're having 30 seconds. Say, if I asked you that and you wouldn't like to, yeah, what would you say? Uh-huh. Tricky, right? Mhm. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Honest, honest. I appreciate that. Okay. Because no one else read. I like that one. Yulia, thank you. Okay. Well.
Short and clear.
Okay, yeah, yeah, for sure. Probably I would ask you some follow-up questions just to understand why that, but okay. If you're super ready and you
Not
want to do.
everyone full of ups, so
Okay, not everyone asks, agree,
yeah.
agree. Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, for your answers. Yeah, that's very funny and hilarious. Appreciate that. Okay, so today we are going to see what could be the possible ways, yeah, to structure your sentences, to say no, what and how to say. One more situation I would like us to imagine. Yeah, I believe this topic, cooking, yeah, having some lunch, dinner, festive, or just with friends, with family, is something that, yeah, everyone feels, right? So let's imagine that someone who is close to your heart, right? Someone you appreciate, has cooked something for you. Yeah, your favorite cake, some pancakes of your grandmother. Your wife or husband has cooked you a nice salad you usually enjoy, and yeah, he remembers or she remembers you really like it. But the problem is, you have just taken your lunch, right? You're not hungry at all. And of course, you can't eat one more time, one more dish. Or it's just the time when you usually don't eat. Okay, your grandmother didn't know she cooked you pancakes, but before your bedtime, you don't eat. You're on a diet. Yeah, you're on a healthy diet. No pancakes in the evening. Okay, so what should we do in this situation? Okay, when your grandma is someone who is very close to you, who you appreciate and love a lot, and it's really hard to refuse. Or on the contrary, you love those pancakes that much that you probably eat them if yeah you couldn't refuse, if you didn't find the words how to refuse. Okay, so the question is, when should we refuse? Yeah, because sometimes it's just easier to say yes, to accept without any explanations. So Mahatma Gandhi said that a no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please, or even worse, to avoid trouble. So if you weigh your yes and no in this situation, if your yes is closer to just avoid trouble, or just to please the person, or just to be comfortable in this or that situation, it's better to say no. You should, you have to, you must say no. Yeah, I would even add here that a no to another person or to this specific situation is a yes to yourself, is a yes to your inner feeling, to your inner sensation of your reality right now. Yeah, it's a yes to yourself. So, yeah, let's try to weigh and analyze what's better in this very situation. I would like us to see a video where there is a TED talk of an expert, yeah, so sociologist talking about saying no and her personal experience on the topic. And she starts, because it will be, of course, only a part of the TED talk, with the what if situations. Yeah, and what if I did this or that? Yeah, let's imagine what if. Okay, so let us watch this passage and see if it's something that resonates to ourselves. Let's go.
As I've kind of learned from experience about what happens when you say no and when you start blowback, you get a lot of what ifs in your mind. And here are just some what ifs. What if I say no to the salary I'm offered and make a counteroffer that is really what I want and is $25,000 more because I deserve it? What if I say, you know what? I really hate cooking and shopping and cleaning and doing the laundry. So we're going to divvy up the responsibilities equally, and here's what I'm going to do, and here are the days that I'm not doing anything. What if you say to a friend, I'm really tired of driving cross town to see you, so we either get together at my place or in my neighborhood, or we meet halfway, because I'm just tired. Or what if we say to our loved ones, maybe our mom, or maybe our sister, or maybe our dad, you know what? You really can't talk to me that way anymore. I love you, but no. Boundaries and limits are good, and I'm driving the bus of how I want to be treated and how I want to be respected. So no, you cannot do that anymore. Blowback. It's a really intense experience. So what I want to suggest is that saying no can be a form of freedom and liberation. And I don't take that lightly. A form of freedom and liberation can come from saying no because it means you have more space to say yes to what is really meaningful and what is really deeply important to you. And what I'm talking about is
Oh. Okay, yeah, so basically she has this part of like what if. Are there any examples, ladies, gentlemen, that resonate to you, that are close to you, that you really feel? Could you please put pluses in the chat and write what the situation was? We had something about salary, household chores, driving and see a friend. Yeah, could you please type in the chat if there is something that resonates to you? So what if I said no in that specific situation? Relative school, right, Julian? Okay, I see, Rina. Thank you, friend. Okay, right, Alexei. Not right now. Yeah, it's needed immediately, but I can't right now. Yeah, it's just not possible for me. 10 more seconds. So please, those who want to participate. Okay, lots of things, Elena, I think. Okay, Renika, Oksana, I see. Thank you. At work, right. Relatives. Yeah, it's always, by the way, specific topic talking about relatives, parents, grandmothers, because the relationship is very soft here, yeah, and you don't want to harm the person. Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone, for your answers. Okay, right. So, what if? Yeah, let us try. Only practice makes perfect. Yeah, who is it harder to say no? Yeah, so as we have just talked about, yeah, it depends on the situation, but it could be different cases, right? The situations related to work, house, family, kids, even friends, to decide where to go out for young people. Yeah, it can be also something that can cause lots of troubles. Yeah, someone says no, and then the whole band has to decide what to do with that. Okay, why is it so hard? So today we are going also to see what could be possible ways to make it a bit softer and easier for us. And how do we refuse in those situations? Yeah, what do we say? What's the structure? And what does it all depend on? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, take a look at these three main categories. Yeah, if we talk about refusals, generally, we divide all the situations into three main categories. So it can be a no saying to a request. Now, what is it? Could you please help me? Could you please take this task because there is no one else to assign it to? Could you please just quickly go to the post office and take something for me, and so on. Okay, so do something for me. Help me because I need you very much right now. That's a request, and there are some examples to say no to a request. If it's an offer, yeah, what's the difference between a request and an offer? I'm offering something to you. I'm not asking anything. Sometimes it's about the formulation. It can be veiled a bit, and there is a vague limit between these two categories. But still, yeah, an offer. I can help you. I've cooked something. Would you like to take the salad, the pancakes, something I've just prepared for you? I can give you a hand if you want to. Yeah, I can take your kids to school tomorrow morning if you want to. Okay, so I'm offering something to you. Yeah, I'm not asking. No, it's just the fact that I can give you a hand. But again, yeah, that's about the formulation. Invitation. Yeah, so today, thanks for coming, not refusing the invitation that you got. So someone invites me usually to go somewhere. Yeah, it can be now we are all working online, so it can be invitation to some online meeting, being invited to join a meeting, a conference, a scrum call, and so on. Or being invited to go somewhere with our friends, relatives, to a wedding, to the restaurant, to a cafe, park, and so on. Okay, so what I would like us to do now, there are some examples I've prepared here. I would like you to go with your partners into rooms and choose the category that this specific refusal belongs to. Example one, yeah, if I could ask Yulia Fitzak, could you please read it? If it's possible for you, Yulia. Okay, Orena, could you help us, please? Could you read the example from the screen?
I'd like to help you, but right now I'm really busy with something.
Okay, and that is category
Request.
of request. Okay, so someone asks you for help. I'd love to help you, but right now I just can't. Okay, so is it clear what you will have to do with the exercise? Yeah, you will go into breakout rooms. So the exercise will look like that. Yeah, so you just take, drag, and drop. one person from the group shares the screen. Yeah, so there is a button share screen, and it's a no to a request, no to an offer, a no to an invitation. Okay, so after you finish, you will see the right answers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to do anything. You will be just automatically redirected back. Okay, you will just need to see who is the person to share the screen, because otherwise it wouldn't wouldn't work. Okay, so are there any groups who have finished?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Was everything perfect?
Not.
Nope.
No,
It's
it wasn't.
impossible.
Okay, could anyone share the screen of those who have just finished? Yeah, for us all to work a bit with your screen and analyze maybe our mistakes or what we have just done.
We have already managed to analyze.
Okay, if you could,
Well,
Alexei
I can
Davidkov, yeah,
share.
please share. Yeah,
Just a second.
that's good. Work on the mistakes. That's that's
We
the
maybe
model to follow.
we put like
You can click, thank you, we can see your screen. You can put, Alexei, click on correct answers and we will all see what we were supposed to choose.
we put a lot, two more on requests, and they. So regarding this would be great. I am already working on it. Must be an offer, and we put it into request.
Yeah,
But it's
by the way, the number of the answers is not the same for like all the categories. So just for you
yes.
not to get confused. Yeah, it's just randomly chosen answers. Okay, some of you had a question about. Yeah, Alexei, please. You
Can I
had the
ask?
question. Please.
I can't make it that night. It looks like to do something, but it's was about invitation.
When you say I can't make something, it means you can't manage to do something. It can be anything, you are right. It can be a request or an invitation. It's usually about the time. Yeah. Thanks for making it today at 3. Yeah, I'm really happy that today at 3, yeah, Kyiv time, you were free and you made it. Yeah, I'm sorry, can't make it this evening. Yeah, so I'm busy, yeah, I'm not free and I can't come. Okay, so yeah, here the point is I just can't organize it within my time schedule. Yeah, that is the thing. Okay, so anticipating maybe some other questions, pass on. Where was it? Who could help me?
Pass on. We put it into offer, but it must be into invitation.
Okay, what's that? I can pass on it. Who could help me? You can turn on your microphone, those who know and are ready to answer. I can pass on it.
Not participate, but we thought it about offer also, yeah, because I was in the same group and we decided
okay, I see. Well, again, it depends. I see. Maybe sometimes it's not clear enough because there are, some like endings that we need to the sentences. But yeah, if you say that you don't do it, it means you're invited to do something. Yeah, if it's an offer, the person tells you, I'm offering your help, so I can pass on what? Your help? Yeah, it's about a meeting, meeting with a friend, meet up, something like that. Okay, so that's the point. Okay, let me sleep on it. Who could help us and say what that means? Let me sleep on it.
I need more time to think about it.
Okay, yeah, or even more. Yeah, I need a night. I will tell you tomorrow. Yeah, so let me sleep on it. I need some time and even longer than expected sometimes. Yeah, so I need some time till tomorrow usually. Or later. Okay, thank you. So you will get the links also later. So those who didn't have enough time or couldn't participate for any reason will just, could do it later if you're interested in. Okay, let us move on. Thanks, Alexei. You can stop sharing. Okay, and let us see Second, let me share the screen. Okay. Okay, so what do you think is the hardest, the hardest situation to refuse to? Request, offer, or invitation? You can write in the chat what you think. What's the hardest situation to refuse to? Or the hardest?
A good offer.
Okay. That's a wise remark, right? Yeah, if the offer is good, that's true. Or invitation that is so tempting you just can't make it. Okay, so thanks a lot. Thank you. Right. Yeah, and of course the situation counts. Yeah, it counts who is the person who is saying that. Yeah, who is the person you're refusing to. If we are talking to some key clients, top management of the company, decision makers, of course, you need to be more sophisticated. Yeah, and you need to say more in order to seem polite and to structure well, to prepare, to refuse correctly. Okay, so let us continue and see what could be other tips about structure in our refusal. Yeah, so first of all, if we decided already to refuse and we are ready to say no to somebody, we will start with a statement of regret. So it's very polite in English and in any language, of course, to say that you are sorry. Yeah, you would do it if you could, because for some reason person addressed you, for that specific offer or request. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'd really like to do that, but I can't. I appreciate the offer. Okay, so anything like that could already be a very good beginning to start your refusal with them. It depends, but it is still, to be polite, suggested to explain why the answer is no. Some of the experts say that it's up to you. Of course, you can just say that you can't and continue with the other alternatives. But if it's possible, if you can share, if the person is close enough to understand your explanation, please do so. Explain why the answer is no. I'm really busy right now. You can even say what you are busy with. Yeah, I'm really busy with that new project. Yeah, I'm really busy with that new client. I'm busy with my exam preparation right now. Yeah, I have too much on my plate. It's just too much for me, and so on. I'm not available at that weekend. Why? Just because this or that. Yeah, I'm already meeting some other friends. I'm invited by my grandma to eat pancakes. I'm having my driving exam. I don't know, whatever. If, again, the person can accept it, you think the person is ready to listen to the explanations and the situation allows you to do so, and you are ready to explain, please feel free to give your reasons. And I believe the most sophisticated and probably the best part of the refusal would be an alternative to offer. Again, if possible, if this person you think can take your options, but it would be perfect. Yeah, I might be able to do it later, next week, in the evening. Yeah, I'll help you next time because this time, today, I just can't. Yeah, but next time, if you continue, for your next, I don't know, driving session, whatever, English homework, I will help you. Today, I'm not. I'm sorry. John might be able to help you with that. Yeah, so suggesting another person. Okay, we're not talking about work-related tasks, and I see your thoughts right now that, of course, I'll tell my boss that that person can do it better than me, for the work-related task or some key client. But again, we all understand it's the language and that's life, so we have to adapt our answers to to the situation. Yeah, sometimes it can really be suitable. Yeah, someone else could help you. Yeah, someone else could do that, and so on. Or any other ways to see the alternatives. Okay. Some other tips, yeah, on about what the structure and what the wording should be. Include an apology and a brief explanation. It's always the best, the polite way to start your refusal with. Yeah, you're really sorry about that. Yeah, you'd like to do it, but you can't because of this or that reason. It's a good thing to use emphasizes. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. I feel so sorry that I couldn't come or couldn't take your good offer right now, and so on. With nice emotion, with sincere pronunciation, it works very well. Yeah, we all understand that when the person tries to transfer the emotion into the sentence, yeah, it works for us. If it is an offer or an invitation, say thank you. Yeah, thank the person before or after refusing the offer or the invitation that you have just got. It means you heard what the person offered you. Yeah, you completely understood it. The only thing is you just can't make it, can't accept it. Use grounders. Help the person understand that it's not your personal wish. It's something that is imposed by outside circumstances. Yeah, just like that for you right now. And by the way, here lots of psychologists say that you don't. The grounders don't have to be, revolutionary. It doesn't have to be something that you have really, you're snowed under, you have so much work, you have so many tasks. Sometimes it's just because of your inner wish, sometimes just because of your intuition. It can be anything. Again, it's about the wording. Again, it's about something that we formulate in our sentence. But to refuse, you just need your decision. Yeah, when you can't accept, or when accepting would be a no to yourself. Yeah, so it's up to you to see what are these grounders. If you give them, that's okay. If you don't, yeah, if you just give the alternatives. Alternative is something that would be of a great help. And the more difficult, so to say, the situation is, the more difficult it is to refuse, the more sophisticated, the more numerous your offered alternatives should be. Yeah, so we could think of other people, other time, other aspects of that specific offer, invitation, or request, while refusing, and put them into possible options while refusing, yeah, to offer alternatives. And of course, be sincere. Yeah, if you don't want to say something, just don't say it. Yeah, or if it's not true, if you feel like not doing so, you can just, it's up to you to see how close the person is to you, but be sincere. Yeah, if you are just too tired after work, you have free time, but you plan to do something with your family, that's okay, you can say so. Yeah, so again, we adapt to the situation, but we are sincere. Yeah, we say what we feel like. Okay. Has anyone, ladies, gentlemen, heard about Plato principle in non-violent communication? If so, put me please pluses in the chat. So non-violent communication, yeah, and the Plato principle. Okay. Cool, thank you. Okay, yeah. Non-violent communication plus, okay, a little bit, something. Okay, cool, thank you. Okay, so what is nonviolent communication? It's first of all about the need. Yeah, when you want to feel, to understand the need of the person. Yeah, why the person asks you for that. Because sometimes behind the request or the offer, there is something else. Yeah, we'll understand when the person, I don't know, who loves you asks you to watch a film together. Sometimes it's not about the film, or it's not about that specific film. It's about spending time together. Yeah, it's about talking to each other. It's about sharing some, I don't know, impressions of the day or of any event you have together been to, and so on. Okay, so the need, and of course, trying to feel the person, yeah, by asking questions, by discussing, and so on. So the Plato principle, let us see what it is for us. So the first letters, yeah, of this principle of the name stand for different categories of alternatives we could give. P stands for people, L, location, aim, time, and object. Okay, what does it mean for us in terms of our refusals? If I'm thinking of an alternative for example, my grandmother's pancakes, right? She offered to me, she has cooked specially for me, and I'm here full, have just taken a lunch with my colleagues. So you could offer an alternative of giving the pancakes that are fresh, here, cool, hot, to another person. Yeah, look, there are neighbors' kids here walking outside. What if we gave them these pancakes to them? What if we offered to my girlfriend, yeah, for example, we're meeting in 10 minutes, yeah, after I see you, grandma. Yeah, and she will be happy, I'm sure, because she has just I don't know, finished her English class. Yeah, coming back and super hungry. She'll be happy to taste them. Okay, so another person that we could offer, it could be a shared task. Sometimes not only I don't do this task, but Peter can. Could be I could do it together with Peter. What if Peter and Andrew helped me? Yeah, what if 2, 3 other people could cooperate with me on that task? So thinking about the alternative, including other people. Location. So, Grandma, I'm not super hungry right now. I have just had lunch with my colleagues. But what if we went on the fresh air in the park for a walk with you and ate them there? Yeah, because I believe the fresh air gives better appetite. Okay, another place. Yeah, let's just think of another place I could do it just because it's more comfortable for me, maybe because it's later and I can postpone a bit and so on. Aim. Okay, as I have told you, yeah, this watching a film together or eating some pancakes together can be just about spending time together, yeah, having a talk. So, Grandma, what if we just had a discussion together with you about your, I don't know, youth times, yeah, about your childhood? It's always so interesting to listen to you because I'm not hungry right now. Yeah, I could do them later maybe, but right now I just can't. But I'll be happy to spend time with you. Yeah, I appreciate that you cooked them for me and will for sure eat them later, but not right now. So let's do something else together. Here it's about the need, what the person really needs. It works probably the best for informal situations, yeah, for relationship, for friends, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, and so on. Yeah, so the need of love, or the need for affection, for some time together, spent, somewhere outside or just in some cozy situation, atmosphere could be a different aim, yeah, to offer. Time. What if I ate them later? Yeah, if I took them with you and ate them for my breakfast tomorrow, because just right time is right now it's the evening time and I'm on a diet. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think that I need to lose on some weight and so on. Okay, so I'll do it later. Can it wait till tomorrow? It would be nice if I could just postpone it, because right now I feel that I'm exhausted and I can't take it, and so on. Object. Maybe sometimes the object can be replaced. If you haven't cooked these pancakes yet, can we just take some tea together? Can we just go outside and eat some ice cream? Can we cook something together? Yeah. Or anything else. Yeah, if it's work related, it could also be possible. Yeah, what if I didn't use that specific program because it takes lots of time, or I didn't use, I don't know, Jira or some specific organizers, but I used something else, or I did it on paper, or I wrote something somewhere, yeah, for myself, because it takes time. And then later, if you need it somewhere in the system, in the program, I will put you that later. Okay, so it's up to us to see how we can use it. Yeah, it's up to us to understand, yeah, what can be applicable, because let's be honest, sometimes something just doesn't work. Yeah, at work, when there is something super urgent, you can't ask the boss, yeah, who has just told you, I have something super urgent, just, yeah, it's priority number one, is asking him, can I sleep on it, please? No, you can't. I have just told you that it's super urgent. Yeah, so it's up to us to see what can be suitable, if it can be suitable. If not, you could probably ask the person what alternatives they see. Yeah, what alternatives the person can offer. Maybe your boss had an idea in his head. It could be you or your colleague. Yeah, if you can't, okay, it will be your colleague who'll do that. Okay, so we will see it a bit later. We'll practice, and I would like us now do one more activity with this structure. Yeah, we had with you some phrases already. And I would like us to see how we can structure them and pronounce them. Yeah, the sentence is already full. The only thing you with your partners will need to do in new breakout rooms, you will need to organize the sentences. Yeah, for example, good. No, it's not correct. It's not correct. Okay, so you work together with your partners. You have somewhere punctuations, signs that are critical. When it's done, you see a tick that it's correct. Yeah, and then you move to the next page. Please, while doing it one by one, as you have just done in groups with your partners, pronounce, try to understand the meaning. If there is any question, just take a note for you and we'll discuss in a second, yeah, after you finish. Okay, cool. Welcome back. Thank you, ladies, gentlemen. Hey, how did you find the task? Were there any hard sentences? No,
Easy.
not really. Easy, cool, easy peasy. Yeah, easy peasy when it's already ready-made, you know, but when you have to refuse and orally make it up yourself.
Yeah.
Okay,
Theoretically, it's easy.
Yeah, theoretically for sure. Okay, yeah, we'll practice later on in some more complex situations, but just for now, because your levels are different, to understand, yeah, how it works. Okay, so we don't forget about some small words like I'm really sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm afraid. The way we word our refusal is very important, and of course the way we pronounce it. Okay, so let me share the screen for continuation of our presentation. Okay, so we worked on the structure of some refusal. Yeah, nothing revolutionary, agree, but still, you know, something to practice and maybe refresh in our memory. But if you tell me, yeah, what if the situation is such that nothing above works? Yeah, it's not about making it soft It's not about giving alternatives, but just it doesn't work. Why? Because it's my chief executive officer who asked me for that. Or it's just the key customer that I have been expecting to come, to appear for such a long time. So what should we do in those situations? Then I suggest we could think about some strategies, about some things that could help us, maybe in perspective, maybe a bit later, maybe more globally, but could work, to make the situation a bit easier for us. So let's take a look at some tips. First of all, we should know our commitments. If it's our work, if it's about work-related tasks, we could understand how many of them we have. Some running list of the tasks, of current projects, and of the assignments. Why do we need that? Because if you need to say no to that specific task, you need to have a greater yes for another task. It's about priorities. You can say, please help me with my priorities then. Because I'm having here another task, super urgent and important running. So please help me. Please tell me what I should do, what I should start with, and so on. Okay, it's not a no, right? But you help the person understand that for you it is already a choice and you need your manager's help to prioritize tasks, for example. There is one more point. I can tell it from my experience that we don't fully understand and listen till the end. We just hear it's a request and we have already, this resilience, this resistance. We don't want to listen even till the end because I understand this person is again asking me for something. This junior colleague is again coming here with his questions. So let's work on the habit, on the practice to listen and fully understand what's the request. What we are being asked for and why. Sometimes it helps a lot. Sometimes it can be something that help us decide how to answer and not even refuse. Maybe it's just, the person tells you something and then, oh, I know already. I came to ask you for that, but I see the solution. It happens also so fully listening till the end, active listening, understanding what's the issue itself can help solve it. Can help see what's the outcome of the situation. If it really fits into your schedule, if it's something short, sometimes it's just really easier to help or just partly, somehow answer, help, and so on. And then, you're done with that. We were talking about time, and I believe it's probably the best alternative we could think about while having work-related situations. Negotiate a later date. It's super urgent. Okay, but tell me more about that. And then we can understand that, yes, it is urgent, but I can take my lunch break and do it later. Or it can wait till the evening. Or it is urgent, but if I still do it tomorrow, first thing in the morning, it's still okay. So the examples you've got here in italics. I would be happy to do that task. With all my other priorities, I could complete it by this day. If you could help me understand if it can wait or no, I would be happy, and so on. Negotiate other aspects, the people who could help you, other aims, objects, as we have just discussed with you. Help me to see where it fits in with my other priorities, with my other tasks, because I'm asked by that person to do this, by this person to do that. So how can I manage that all? Help me. Okay, it's not a no, it's not a yes, it's just about prioritizing and structuring. Other people, I'm sorry, I'm sorry for my voice. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if anyone else could help me. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if I don't have time, if I can't make it this time, would anyone else be willing, be able, available to help me with that? Again, depends on the situation, but when you have to be firm. Yeah, at the beginning, lots of you gave me the examples of relationship with relatives when it's really hard. Yeah, usually these are not managers. Yeah, these are not company workers. Yeah, these are our moms, dads. Here we need to be firm. Okay, I'm not talking about raising your voice or being, super strict or aggressive. But you have to be firm when saying no doesn't presuppose any other option. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's out of the question, like you just had in your exercise. Yeah, I just can't do it right now. If you want to be firm, the tip says that you shouldn't give any explanations. Yeah, if you don't want to. Yeah, you just said no. Probably it can be because you have already said something, or you have already explained, or the person knows you are just busy. And the one that is my favorite one, that I believe I use the most, you can preempt the request. Yeah, how? You can just keep people informed about your workload. Yeah, about what you have on your plate now. If today you're having 3 classes and the webinar on the art of saying no, just give your relatives the schedule when you are super busy because of your availabilities, and they just won't disturb you. Yeah, they won't have the idea that you could help them with this or that during this time period. Why? Just because you anticipated some possible requests. Yeah, just because you had the idea that in advance, yeah, you could help them understand that you're not the right person to be asked for this or that. Okay, it could be work calendar. Yeah, if we talk about the corporation or multinational company, it can be any other system or program or application we could use. You could share, yeah, you could have shared calendar, maybe you have them already. So that's the way also to anticipate and say no without being even asked. Yeah, for now I'm working on this and that. Yeah, these are the schedules for my today's classes, for my today meetings. Yeah, please don't disturb me during this time period. And let us take a look at some other tips. Yeah, we've got today an invited speaker. Yeah, there is a person, yeah, a psychologist, a blogger who gives her own tips. Again, it's up to you to see if you find there anything useful for yourselves. Some of them are a bit contradictory, yeah, because sometimes it's about giving alternatives, sometimes it's about just saying it more or less sharply, yeah, without real explanations or alternatives. Yeah, sometimes it's about no explanations, but it depends on the situation. Yeah, so please let us watch the video and discover it together.
1, plan out your no's ahead of time. So sometimes when I feel really guilty about saying no, I can't really do it in the moment. So what I'll often say to someone if they ask me for a spontaneous meeting or to go out or for a favor is I'll say, hey, will you mind emailing me about it or texting me about it and I can look at my schedule? That way it gives me a little bit of time to think things through, to ask follow-up questions, and to check my calendar. It's also sometimes easier to say no in writing. Second, this is the hard one. Don't offer an explanation. So as humans, when we say no, we like to have an excuse. I can't because, or I shouldn't because, and sometimes those explanations are real and sometimes they're not. I think it's really important to not offer an explanation at all because people will argue with you. If you say, oh, I can't come to the party because I got to get home early for my babysitter. They'll say, "Oh, don't worry, you can come early and I'll let you leave before 8." And then you're in trouble. So I say thank you and just say no. The third thing I would recommend is to try to offer an alternative. So while I don't like offering an explanation, I think it's great if you offer something else that they might like. So for example, if someone asks you a party and you don't really feel like going, you can say, so sorry, I don't think I'll be able to make it. But you want to do brunch next weekend? That way, they don't get their feelings hurt. They see that you're grateful and they don't try to fight with you on why you can't go tonight. The last thing is make sure that you are setting up boundaries that protect you. It's really, really easy to get in the pattern of saying yes to people who really aren't appreciating you. So make sure that you're paying attention to the people in your life, what they're asking, and you're setting boundaries where you need them.
Okay, yeah, so some tips from her. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like us now to practice more and practice saying no in some specific situations I've prepared today for you. So take a look at these cards. Yeah, so these are the Quizlet cards. Yeah, those of you again who have worked with the site, yeah, could take the initiative and share the screen. To turn the card, you need to click on it. You can even, I believe, listen to the way it's pronounced, but it's not probably the best option for us now because these are full sentences. So these will be the dialogues. Here you've got the request, and here you've got the task to refuse. Yeah, it's up to you to see how you formulate it. And then it's again your partner who answers. To go to the next card, you click on the arrow. Turn, arrow, and so on. Okay. Who would like, for an example, to play the first one with me?
Me?
Okay, cool. Thanks for volunteering, Julia. Okay, so one partner A, let it be me, starts with everything that we've got here. Okay, I've got a big family and just don't know where the money goes, Julia. The children always need one thing or another. Could you please lend me $100 for a month? So your task is, here you have the information.
Okay, I would be happy to help you, but not now. Maybe it is a good idea to borrow money from your sister.
Okay, cool, great, I like it. Yeah, and then partners A task is to finish this small dialogue. It's okay, I understand. Yeah, I'll borrow from my sister, then I'll ask her. Cool. Okay, you'll work in groups. There are 12 situations. Please, everyone can participate. Yeah, it can be the information here. It can be something else. Please formulate, give alternatives. If you want to, you can give the explanation. It's just the idea to help you. Okay, somewhere, because later I believe it gets a bit more complicated, you need to formulate yourself. I need one more person for this example. Who would like to?
I can try.
Okay, please. So could you please read?
You want to know if your coworker can quickly review some reporting with you before he leaves for his lunch break.
Okay, so you need to formulate, for the partner B, your request.
Okay. Natalia, hi.
Hi.
Okay, before he leaves for your lunch break. Okay, but I just wanted to know what time are you going to lunch?
Well, I'm leaving in 2 minutes. I'm basically outside already. No, you want. No, you don't want to know that. You want to know if I can review some reporting with you. Okay, so that's the request.
Okay, do you have, okay, I think that 2 minutes are enough for you to have a quick look for reporting, which I created for Andrei Anisimov. Do you have this spare 2 minutes?
Okay.
and I will treat you with a cake after the lunch.
Oh, okay. That's a bonus plus.
It's
We
a
like
bribery. It's a bribery story.
No, it's just some bonus for the lunchtime. Okay, great. Then the partner B, you have just turned off your laptop and are about to leave to your lunch break. Okay, so what can I tell you? Yeah, oh, I see, but the point is my husband is already waiting for me. I have just turned off my laptop and closed everything. Can it wait half an hour until I get back after the lunch?
Well, actually, no. And Andrea Nisimov is waiting for it in 15 minutes. So if your husband can wait, I can buy a cake to him also, or a glass of beer. For him, a glass of beer, please.
Wine.
I am very sorry for this inconvenience which I'm causing, and yet it is so important because after Andre, we have to send it to theater every, and this
I
time
got it.
difference
Yeah.
and
Ваня
la
на
la la.
мітингу. Що?
Please, yeah, mute yourself. Someone who is talking. Yeah, so you see, you can go as far as you want to. Yeah, here, what could go next? You could suggest another person to help Arena. Yeah, just reviewing the reporting. Yeah, so someone else could. Could Peter help you? I can see he has just got back after his lunch. He's full of energy, full of beans. Okay, and so on. You finish whenever you want. The point is, please, I would like you to concentrate on the refusals. Yeah, so as many refusal options as possible. And then you finish, yeah, with no worries, I can wait, or it's up to you. Okay, and then next card. Okay, so let's try. You choose any partner from your group. Don't forget to turn the cards. Yeah, you can switch the topic if you don't like it. It's also possible. Okay, yeah, ladies, gentlemen, we had to stop even though, yeah, I really appreciated your your ideas here. Okay, so please, everyone who would like to share interesting answers, interesting refusals you heard from your partners, yeah, something you enjoyed and you think, well, that's a piece of art. Yeah, that's a masterpiece. Is anyone who would like to share? Is there anyone who would like to share your partner's answers or something that you appreciated?
I proposed my colleagues to go to the bar on Friday, but Veronica said that she had a breastfeeding, so
Oh,
she doesn't drink at all.
Hey, that's the reason.
that's
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
really
the
good
valid
reason.
reason for sure. Okay, cool. That's funny.
Saying that
What's
I'm Polish will not work.
really?
Great, great. Thank you. Anyone else? Would you like to share what you had as interesting refusals? Okay, well, you had some ideas on the cards, that's true. Yeah, the only thing that you could probably elaborate a bit more, or you could continue your discussions and so on. Okay, so you will also get this link, and you will have the information to work on, to think what could be the possible alternatives to offer, and so on. Yeah, we will share, best practices of teaching, and we'll stick to them, and you will get kind of homework. Yeah, with some small exercises, you will get extra materials after we finish with you, and it will be something that you could practice, some more, because some groups are a bit faster, some are maybe more numerous, and so on. Okay, and take a look at my screen, getting back, to the first request I made you at the very beginning. I would like us now all to think of what you could answer if now I asked you to turn on your cameras to wave me to say goodbye, to finish. So I would like everyone to write in the chat to think of 1, 2 possible sentences, or two small passages, what you could answer to that. Yeah, so let's assume that you don't have your cameras on because some of you work with them. Thanks for that. Yeah, so what would you say? Yeah, what is the possible way? Some of you gave very nice, wise remarks, yeah, at the very beginning. Okay, so please, you've got 1 short minute to think and type your answer in the chat. If you are ready, I would appreciate everyone to participate. So if I asked you to turn on your cameras, to wave, to say goodbye. So cool. Yeah. Just amazing. Wow. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Victoria. You're leaving. I got you. Mhm. Okay. I can't wave you. Oh, I will wave you just, yeah, with my camera off. Okay, 1 more short minute. So, cool. Mm. Okay, yeah, very cool. Thank you. Yeah, 10 more seconds. Those who are typing, please finish. Okay. Some of you just turned on the cameras without looking for refusal. Okay, yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your options. Again, if we analyze what we have just read now here with you, what is a bit longer, what is a bit more sophisticated in explanation, in emotions. Yeah, sometimes there are some likes, and we understand when we are speaking, yeah, these likes turn into emotions, smiles, laughs, and so on. It's taken much better. Yeah, so to be polite, let's think of different aspects of our refusal. What we say, the way we say it, which is emotion, intonation, some smiles, some jokes, because that's true, it can be different things. Yeah, it's also a refusal, saying that you're afraid of KGB, let it be, we all understand the situation right now, and so on. And I'm afraid of lots of things, yeah, in terms of some security aspects and so on. Yeah, so we have to mind that. One more thing we should mind, if you say it in English, which we are doing right now, it means you are talking to a person from another culture, yeah, that has another origin than you. Yeah, so what else has to be considered? cultural aspect, yeah, cross-cultural communication. Of course, it's a topic of another webinar or of another study, but we have to be very careful. Yeah, for some cultures, yes can be a no, or maybe can be a no, or it's better to say maybe because the person will take it later. Yeah, just in terms of the cultural, cross-cultural communication. Okay, so it's something very important while using our English. Yeah, we have to understand who is the person, who is our interlocutor, and what's his origin, what's the culture he has grown in, he's working in, and so on. Okay, so only practice makes perfect, right? That's something we know with you, and I would like us to start our practice after the webinar with the first no we will say. It will be a no to work this evening, or a no to work at the weekend. Yeah, so here we can say it the way we want it, just because it's the interlocutor is ourselves.